Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Today we study Atthakatha. Atthakatha here. Idani Dhanandre next to Ayadana Dhanandre. Dhātuvibhaṅga dhātuvibhaṅga sabha dhātu yo all dhātu sabha dhātu yo all dhātu chai dhātu his sankhipitwa making six the six group six the element tihi jagehi three sets suttantabhājanīyaṃ dasito in order to fight out suttantabhājanīyaṃ chatta to yo the Ahad Buddha said chatta to yo. So the here we have chatta to yo. So in Mulatika we have Mulatika there. Yedipi Dadu Sayadaw Desu Sayadaw Nikaya the Dadu Sayadaw etc. there. Nana Dadu Nana Dawa Nana Da Ko Bekwe Desi Sami Kanamaja Bekwe Dadu Nana Da Jaku Dadu Payala Mano Vinyana Dadu di Adina Atarasa Dadu Yo Agada. Even though 80 kinds of elements coming from Dadu Sayadaw etc. So Nanada Dadu Sutta is Sutta there we have Dadu Sayadaw. Here ni here referred to Sayadaw Nikaya Nidana Sayadaw. That is the second book, you see. Sayadaw Nikaya we have 5 books. Sayadaw Nikaya Mother Fire Ni reported to Nidana Sayadaw. That is the second book. That's why it mentioned here 2.852. The second Sayadaw, that is Nidana Sayadaw, page 85. Tapana Abhidhamma Agadadi. These 80 elements also described in Abhidhamma. Yeah, Abhidhamma Agada described in Abhidhamma. These 80 elements are described in Sayadaw Nikaya. It also described in the Abhidhamma. Sadharana Komotu Bo Abhidhamma is Suttanta. Yeah, Komotu Bo Abhidhamma is Suttanta. Aghidwa here without mention this. Yeah. Aghidwa without the describe it again, because it is described in Abhidhamma. And the Nikaya also, Suttanta also, they are also described. As they are common to both Suttanta and Abhidhamma. Aghidwa without describing here this 80 element in the Suttanta method, Suttanta Sewa Agadeyo. So the these 80 elements are common to both the Abhidhamma and Suttanta. That's why the Buddha did not describe the dhatu coming from the Abhidhamma in the Suttanta method. So he would take only the dhatu which comes from only Suttanta. Dhatu chakke agada tayo dhatu chakke khetwa. So tayo dhatu chakke khetwa. Only taking only 3 set of the 6 elements. Suttantabhājanīyaṃ vibhaṅga. The Buddha here analyzed suttantabhājanīyaṃ. That means these 80 kinds of elements can be found in both Suttanta and Abhidhamma. As they are common, as these 80s are common to both, the Buddha did not analyze these 80 in the Suttanta method. The Buddha would take the method only mentioned in the Suttanta. These 80 mentioned both, but the other methods, like 6 kinds of elements, or those methods are not concerned both. They are concerned only Suttanta method. That's why the Buddha in this dhātuvibhaṅgo Suttanta method, he will explain only the elements that come out to Suttanta method, Suttanta. Sabba dhatu yo athara sabi is 80 dhatu. Sonye sabhawa mate nirono dhatu sato dhatapo. Here the meaning of the dhatu. Sonya, yeah. The meaning of the dhatu, sonya. That is devoid of atta, devoid of jiva. Now soul is devoid of beings, devoid of soul, devoid of beings. Sabhava mate, just is the sense of reality. Nirong law here to be seen as the word dhatu. That means the word dhatu here means devoid of soul. It is only it is in the sense of reality only. In reality, there is no soul, there is no beings. So that is devoid of soul and beings. That is the meaning of the dhatu. Chituyama Buddhi Abhyapita Pavo Asapota dhatu. Asapota dhatu. That is the definition of the word. Asapota dhatu. Not suffusing a form of Buddha. Chituyama Buddha Abhyapita Pavo, not to be suffused in the form of Buddha. Yeah, why the Buddha analyzed 6 elements only in this Suttanta method. This is the reason. So we go back to Atthakatha. Atthakatha here. Tata Chadi Karana Prichido. Sorry. Cha here, Tata Chadi Karana Prichido. Karana Prichida, the limitation of the number of the dhatu. Karana Prichida, Prichida limitation of the number, limitation on number. Dhatu yodi Prichida Dhamma Nidasana. Dhatu yo Prichida Dhamma Nidasana in order to show, in order to point out Nidasana. Prichida Dhamma, the limitation of the Dhamma. So, but we dhatu here, dhatu, the meaning of dhatu. Yeah, we need to know here the meaning of dhatu. What is the meaning of dhatu? There is meaning of the dhatu. Dhatu tho nama. Dhatu tho, the meaning of the dhatu. Sabhava tho is the meaning of the nature. The meaning of dhatu means the meaning of the nature. Nature not belong to anything. Now the nature is not belong to anything. What does the nature mean here? Sabhava tho nama sunyata tho. Yeah. The meaning of the nature means the meaning of oneness, wordless. Sunyata tho, wordless. Sunyata. So wordless of what? Wordless of soul, wordless of beings, wordless of the creators. So wordless of the mind, wordless of feeling. Just here, the nature does not belong to anything. The nature is just wordless of something. Sunyata tho, what is the wordless? Sunyata tho nama. Nisata tho. The wordless, the meaning of the wordless means the meaning of not a beings. No beings there. Now the dhatu. The Jakku, Rupa, Jakku Vijnana, all these dhatu in our ministry, all these dhatu, there is no the being at all, not a beings. They are voice of the beings, they are voice of the soul. Just the nature, they just carry out their own nature. So these are these, there is no any here. Sabhava sunyata nisata thena patu dhatu here. Sabhava. It says of the nature. Sunyata. It says of wordless. Nisata. It says of not a being. It's called dhatu. Patui it says it's called dhatu. Patui, there is no beings, there is no soul, there is no anything. So the Patui. Patui it says is called dhatu here. That is the meaning of dhatu. You remember Sunyata Vara pro Dhammasagani. So all these are just Sunyata, just Dhamma. Only Dhamma exists. It says of realities. There is no soul, there is no beings, there is no man, there is no woman, there is no you, there is no I. So just the nature, just the nature. These things just carry out their natures. No one commit, no one demand the commit them, no one asks them to do something, to feel, to touch, to be so, you know. Abhidhamma Adisu is one yo. In the case of Abhidhamma, it is also the same. So these are the definition of the word here. Ewameta Badasamasa Udedwa Badasamasa, the coupon of the word. Udedwa, knowing the coupon of the word, Ewamato Uditapo, the meaning should be understood in this way. Patu dhatu di padithana dhatu. Patu dhatu means padithana dhatu, stability of the element. Abodhatu abadana dhatu, cohesion of the element. Tejo dhatu di pajana dhatu, rapidity of the element. Vayo dhatu uttabana dhatu. What uttabana? Uttabana, supporting of the dhatu. Agasa dhatu asaputta dhatu, not touching. The attached of the element. Vijnana dhatu, vijnana dhatu. So the cognizing element. Then we come to here. Patui dhatu dvaya. So patui dhatu dvaya. Yesterday I have told you already about this word. This word separated into two here. Dvaya separated as dve ayan. Ayan led to Patui dhatu. Ayan Patui dhatu dve. Yeah, two. Ayabdu Dadu Nama Na Eka Ewa. This Putwi Dadu is not only one. Ajada Bhaidadi. Yeah. It's not only one. This Putwi Dadu is not only one. Ajadika Bahira Bedena Pana Dadu Yo Ewa. They are two as Ajada e Bahida. That's why the Buddha said Ati Ajadika Ati Bahira in the text. The Buddha analyzed, when the Buddha analyzed Buddhidhatu, he analyzed Ati Ajadika Ati Bahida. He means Buddhidhatus are not only one, Buddhidhatus are two. They are Ajadika Bahira. Tata Ajadika di Satta Santana Priyapana Niyakachata. Ajadika here. The meaning of Ajadika. Satta Santana Priyapana. Satta Santana Priyapana. So including the continuity of the beings. Yeah, including a continuity of the beings. Santana, continuity, Satta beings. Satta Sadhana, Priyapana, pertaining to the continuity of the beings. Niyakachata, this is personal or eternal. So Achata here, we will learn Ajadatika. The Ajada can be all Jeta, Jetasika, and Rupa. Now Ajada. Bahida can be all Jeta, Jetasika, Rupa, and Nibbana. Including Nibbana is the Bahida. But here, when we say Ati Ajadika, Ati Bahira. So Ajadika does not mean the eternal Dhamma. Here, Ajadika means the continuity. Now something that exists is the continuity of the beings. Satta Sadhana Priyapana. Here it means the Indriya Bhatta. Indriya Bhatta. Are they here? Ajata. Indriya Bhatta, Nindriya Bhatta. Indriya Bhatta here. Something that is connected with the Indriya Bhatta with faculties. We have two kinds of faculty, two kinds of life faculties here. Rupa life faculties, Nama life faculties. Indriya Bhatta here referred to the aggregates that is connected with the life faculties. That life faculty can be both Rupa and Nama, Nama and Rupa. Now, Jivudendriya, Rupa Jivudendriya, Nama Jivudendriya, any Jivudendriya. So, Rupa Jivudendriya, Nama Jivudendriya can be found in the continuity of the beings only. Now, you cannot find Rupa Jivudendriya, Nama Jivudendriya outside the body, outside the beings. So, outside the sexual beings, animate things, outside animate things. So you can find only animate things. You can find only the sexual beings. That's why here in Indriya Bhatta, we say Satta Sandana, Priyapana, Niyakajara, Bahira. What is Bahira here? Sankhara Sandana, Priyapana. Sankhara Sandana is a continuity of formation. Sankhara Sandana. Continuity of formation. But when we say formation, actually, in reality, when we say formation, we refer to all. But here, formation referred to the Anindriya Bhatta only. The Anindriya Bhatta here. So this Beheda referred to the Anindriya Bhatta. Something that is not connected with any life qualities. The inanimate things. So the dhatu, which is to be found inanimate things. So ajadika bahira here is different from other ajadika bahira. Remember, when we say ajadika dhatu, we refer it to the dhatu which exist in the living beings. When we say bahira dhatu, we refer to the elements which exist in inanimate things. Ajada pajada here, these two words are synonym. Both refer to nikachata. Both refer to nikachata. Idani sabawa karado dasidokakala. In order to show their nature, the Buddha continued to analyze this Buddha as kakala, etc. Kakala, kritikata, kakalata, kakala bhavo, the same. Ajada upadena, the last one here. Ajada upadena, because these meanings are the meaning, the explanation of the word only. So you can number you say ajada upadena here. Is the last ajada upadena. What kinds of ajada upadena here? So upadena, we have to learn here upadena, ajada. Niyakajada sankhada upadena. This upadena, ajada upadena, upadena which is eternal. Now this upadena referred to nikachata. What is nikachata here? Upadena nama srirataka. Yeah. Upadena means so something exists in the body. Yeah. Upadena nama srirataka. Something exists in the body. Srirataka. What is srirataka? What is something that exists in the body? Srirataka hi. Kama samutana wa hodu mawa. Maybe produced by karma, or may not be produced by karma, or may be produced by another condition. Yeah, karma produced, maybe karma produced, may not be karma produced. So here srirataka. That means the dhatu which exists in the body, the dhatu which exists in the body may be karma samutana, or may not be karma samutana. Ta sandaya upadena pi ati anupadena pi. Ta sandaya upadena pi ati anupadena pi. Yeah. Upadena pi ati anupadena pi. So maybe upadena, maybe anupadena. Adena kita pramata wasena pana sabameda upadena. So maybe upadena, maybe anupadena. That means maybe kamacha rupa, maybe not kamacha rupa. Maybe kamacha, maybe not kamacha. So any matter exist in our body, not the matter produced by karma only, but the matter produced by another condition, like a jada udu ahara. So the matter produced by all conditions here. So upadena, anupadena. So those upadena, anupadenas are create for the attachment here. Adena created by for attachment, created by attachment. Adena Gahida. So Gahida crossed by mana. A Brahmasa crossed by created around you. So this body may be Kamacha or Uduja or Aharaja or the Jedaja. They are attached by the craving. They are grasped by the craving. They are grasped by the mana conceit. They are grasped by, they are claimed by the Tana, Ditti. So all they are, you see, that's why all the matter here can be called Ajata Upadena. Ajata Upadena. So any kinds of matter here is called Ajata Upadena. So Upadena here, not referring to only Kamacha Rupa, but all kinds of Rupa are produced by any condition. Because they are grasped by Tana Mana Ditti. Tana Mana Ditti. That's why they are Ajata Upadena. This is the meaning. So this is very clear.
Hi, Sayadaw.
Uh-huh.
So I have a question about the kakalatanti kakalabawo, and then kakalabawo ti kakalasabawo. So what is the difference? One of them is bawa, one of them is
Kakla
sabawa.
bawa, a state of kakla. Kakla sabawa, the nature of the kakla. A state of kakla is the nature of kakla, not the same.
But then this is very strange. So he defined the word kakalata as the kakalabawa, and then he redefined kakalabawa as the kakalasabawa. So
they are synonym, actually.
They are synonym,
Kaklata, kaklabawa. These words are synonym. Kaklata, just the state of kakla. Kakla's power as the nature of kakla. So the meaning, not the different, actually, the meanings are the same.
I see. Okay.
Kakla's power. Kakla power means kakla's power. A state of kakla means a nature of kaklas.
Okay.
This is the synonym.
I see.
No different. The meaning is no different. Just
yeah.
the nature of the kakla, the nature of the hardness, the nature of hardness. That is the meaning.
I see. And then Sayadaw, the word, Sarirataka. So Sarira Attaka, right, Sayadaw?
Srira, no Srira ta. Taka means exist.
Taka means exist.
Like tapita, thati, taititi, just like that. Srira ta, not atta.
I see.
Yata means exist, not the meaning of age. Srirata. Exist in the body.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Sayadaw.
That's why here, Srirata Gabi Kamasmutana Wahodu Mawa. May be Kamasmutana or may not be Kamasmutana. Okay, Idanita Mewa Pritado, what to was Sena does it down. Sayatita, what to was Sena? What to was Sena does it in order to point out the stability or the in order to point out what? In order to point out the stability of the Bhatuvitadu, or in order to point out the strength of the Bhatuvitadu, Buddha says, Sayatita Gisa Loma, Sayatita Nipato, Sayatita Nipato, that is particle, just particle. So just particle, you cannot incline. So like Sayatida, Sayatido, Sayatidena, and so you cannot do anything. So you can put any vipatti there, Sayatida. That is just particle.
Sorry,
yes.
So the watu, how do you translate watu?
Watu here, the existence we can say.
Existing.
So
means now in order to point out the Patri Dhatu by means of existing, right?
Existing here referred to the Kesa Loma, all these are called Watu.
So that means like a substance.
Not absent.
No, substance.
Oh yes, substance, yes. The substance of the Patri Dhatu, you can say like that. Yes, that's good. Substance. So yasa ajatika pritudadu sakanama. What is ajatika pritudadu? Yawa ajata pajata kakla nama tankadama. So the ajata pajata kakla. The what is eternal harness? The eternal harness. Ya kadama kesa lomadi adi tassa ajatika ya pritudadu ya what was in Babeda dasana. So in order to classify it, Babeda dasana. In order to find out the classification of the Bhatuvidhatu as the substrate of Bhatuvidhatu here, yes, the word substrate is very good. Substrate of Bhatuvidhatu, the Buddha used Kesa, Loma, etc. Kesa nama ajada upadena. Kesa, the head hair, ajada, eternal, upadena, clan to. Sirataka exist in the body. Kakla lakana have the characteristic of harness. Imasmesri patiyaka kutaso. It is the body that is patiyaka. Patiyaka kutaso. Patiyaka kutaso. It is our body that is a particular part, particular things, particular part. Patiyaka kutaso, one of the particular part. Out of 32 or out of 31. But let's say here, we always use 32 parts of the body. Out of 32, Kesa is one of them. Keso nama, Loma nama, etc. Krisa nama. Ida pana awodabi wisudamage. Awodabi wisudamage. Awodabi here. Ida pana awodabi. Even though it is not analyzed here. This is Abhidhamma Piṭaka. Pali Arula, that is mentioned in the Pali. Now, Banta Longa, Aharitoa, Mata Longa, Aharitoa, take care Mata Longa, Mata Longa Nama Ajata. So that means, Abhidhamma Pali, Mata Longa is mentioned. That Mata Longa is Ajada Upadena Srirataka Kakla Lakna. So that Mata Loga is Ajada. That is also Upadena. That is also Srirataka. That has the characteristic of harness. Imasme Srire Patiyako Kutaso. In this body, it is one of the particular part. Now the Mata Loga also is one of the particular part because it is Ajada, it is Upadena, it is Srirataka, it is Kakla Lakna. So same as the other, the Bhatuvidhatu, like a Kesa, Lomana Kadada, the jaw, like other things. But the Kesa is one of the 32 parts of the body. What particular part of the 32 parts. Here, Mata Loga also one particular part of the 32 parts of the body. Parato abodadu adinene de se pedadisu is one yo. So the other things also the same. That means jada upadena srirataka the for abo no kakla lakna. But abo also here ajada upadena srirataka. So it the abo, etc. Inimina kaindasita hodi. Yeah. Imina kaindasita. What is imina? Imina kaindasita. The Buddha used Kesa Siatita Kesa Loma Nakada Dadajo Masanaru Ati Majawaka Hatia Yagana Kilamagapi Kapavasa Ada Guna Uduria Karisa. There you put one more here, Mataloga. So by this, the teacher, Imina kaindasita hodi. What does it show by this? Dadu manasikaro Make it the matter in the mind. Make it the element. Dhatu manasikaro. Dhatu manasikaro here. Make it the element in the mind. Make it the dhatu in the mind. Dhatu manasikara. So the attack that give the method here how to contemplate all these. All these. Dhatu manasikaro here. Imasme pana dhatu manasikare. Kame katwa. Imasme pana dhatu manasikare kame katwa. Dhatu manasikara. Kame katwa. Where you are striving. Where you are striving dhatu manasikara. Vipassana pathabitwa. You put it into vipassana. Onamata arhata papuni kamena. In order to attain arhathu, in order to attain arhathu, which is the highest one. Kaikatapa. What we should do. What we should do here. So where we are making dhatu manasikara, where we are bringing about the dhatu in our mind, dhatu manasikara, where we are bringing about the dhatu in our mind. So we have to put it into vipassana in order to attain arhatahu. So how the one who wants to attain arhatahu, how he should do here, Kaikadapa. To do Parisuddhi Sila Soditapan, firstly, he should purify 4 kinds of purities. 4 kinds of purities of virtues. 4 kinds of Indriya Savara Sila, Padimaka Savara Sila, Indriya Savara Sila, Paja Sanisita Sila, Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila. These 4 kinds of Sila. These 4 kinds of virtues should be purified. So Padimokha as a bhikkhu, Padimokha as the lay people, especially 8 precepts, the lay people, but at least 5 precepts. But in Myanmar, all the meditators, all yogis have to observe 8 precepts. But as a monk, not only 8 precepts, all Padimokha Savara Sila. The sila should be purified first. So you need, for the monk, he has to confess if it is to be confessed. He has to take, we say, privasa, if it is necessary. That's why many monks, when they go to meditation center, before they practice meditation, they take privasa. 2 weeks at least, they take 2 weeks. Or sometimes they take 1 month, the privasa. After that, they take meditation. So that is Padimokha Savara Sila. Indriya Savara Sila, you know, to restrict your faculties, you see, eye faculties, ear faculty, all these 6 faculties. You need to restrain, you need to observe. Indriya Savara Sila. So Paja Sanisita Sila, whenever you use the requisites, so you need to observe or you need to contemplate in your mind. Where you use Jivara as a man, as a lay people, where they use the clothing, anything, you see, they had to contemplate. They had to review, they had to contemplate. This is this clothes or this robe just to protect from various kinds of the insect, to cover the body and so on. So we have Paja Sanisita Sila. Whenever you use these 4 kinds of requisites, you need to observe. Then Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila. So they concern both monks and lay people. So where they are making their living, the livelihood, their livelihood must be pure. The monks also need, to get the food, legally, properly, according to Vinaya. The lay people, they according to the law. So we need to do that first. So if we practice this one, so sila watohi kamathana bhavana HD. So kamathana was the development of kamathana to fulfill or to accomplish the development of kamathana. Sila is the main. Sila is the base. So we need to observe sila first. Whenever we do, whether we do meditation or whether we do dana, whether we do sila, anything. Whenever we do good things, sila is the base. So sila editi, the Buddha says, sila editi is the base, the beginning of the kusala, the sila, morality, ditti, the right views. Ditti is sila is the base, the basis of the wholesome deed. Here we need to observe sila. So that's we saw that now we done. We should make what we did the band. So you can see the method or the way how to purify the moralities. A Wisudamaga, we call Sila Nedesa. So if you read Sila Nedesa, you know how to purify it. So we need, if we know the proper teacher, this atakta, this text is our teacher. So we read this one, and we just follow. There's a priyadi, we just follow this priyadi, like our teacher. So we should have silena pana sile bretaya. So after establishing what's said, based on the sila, or after establishing ourselves with the sila, not by the sila. That's a probably bodha, sendita ban. We need to cut off, take kinds of obstacles. We say bodha. So take kinds of bodha also mentioned in many places. So you can get a Wisudamaga also. Our soja kula blabo kano kamaja pachama. So if you do not have chance to have proper teacher, so you just follow this. You just follow this. So you have to observe, you have to make yourself, you have to make your sila to be purified first. Then you have to avoid these 10 kinds of obstacles. Awasa, relating, regarding the beating, so you don't have any, how to say, any worry. You don't worry about your monastery. So whatever maybe, you don't keep in your mind, awasa. Or you can do everything after you finish, you can practice this one. Kula, so regarding to the family, your teacher, your mother, your father, your friends, anyone, you don't have attachment to them. So kula, so this is also very important. When you are practicing, when you take meditation, you don't think about your mother, your father, your relatives, your teacher. So you forget everything. You leave everything behind you. So kula, laba, regarding the gain, also you don't need to keep your mind. You just you must be contact with what you have. So you must be contact with the food. The gana means the group, your friends. So you don't keep your mind for your gana. Kama. So when I was in the forest, I was very busy with many works. When you practice meditation, you should not do any of those things. You should forget everything. Just mindful. The ada. So sometimes you want to go somewhere. You wish to go somewhere. So that is also a kind of obstacle. You want to see your friend, you want to go to the such a pagoda. So this is obstacle. That's why if you want to go somewhere before you practice meditation, you just go. You just finish it. You just go. Then you had no idea. You had no desire to go anymore. So you just finish that one first. Before you practice, if you have somewhere to go, you just go. Then you will not have any desire to go. So you have to finish the one. Nyadi, your relatives, something to do with your relatives. You have to done. You have to do. You have to do before you practice. Abhada. This is disease. Yoga abhada. So you have to cure if you have disease. So you have to cure all kinds of disease. Abhada. Kanta priyati here. So if you practice, you forget everything, you forget learning. So when you go to meditation center, you forget everything. But for me, I want to write diary. So I carry diary books along with me. That's not also good. That's not also good. So when you practice, you don't care about the study. You don't read the Buddha's teaching. You don't go back to the Buddha's teaching what you have learned. So you just purify your sila, and you forget all these things. You just be mindful. You just keep mindfulness in your mind. So Ganta. 80, the last one, 80. 80 mission a Vibhaṅga. So I don't remember. So the 80, that 80, a kind of miracle. If you had miracle, so that miracle also will make you busy. So forget it, or leave it, or abandon it. Don't concern anymore with your miracle. So that is 80. These 10 kinds of obstacles should be cut out when you practice. If you cannot cut out these kinds of obstacles, these will obstacle you, your work. So you will not get any higher concentration, any higher insight knowledge, because these will disturb your practice. So very, very dasa boba pali boda. So there are many other kinds of the pali boda. Say like you have long hair, before you practice, you have to shake your hair. You have to shake everything. You see your mustache, your beard, you have to cut your nail. You have to do everything. These are small obstacles. If you have not washed your robe, you have to wash your robe before you practice. So you have to do even small thing. You have to do everything before you practice. So everything should be done before the practice. So we say, Bliboda, Boba Bliboda, we say Apra Bliboda. Itika say Apra Bliboda. So these things are called Boba Bliboda. So there are many other small things. You see, many other small things. Those are also obstacles. So everything should be done before we start our meditation. We have to do everything. So when we are doing meditation, if we remember something to do, that will disturb your practice. So probably border, abruptly border, we say. Chandita bo, Esabi Chandana Widana. Wisrumaka, it is mentioned thoroughly. It is mentioned in detail. Chena pli bodena, Tadu Manasikara Kamatana, Ognita. After carrying all these obstacles, you need to learn Kamatana. You need to learn all these things. All these things are mentioned in Kaya Nupasana Sripatana, a Mahasripatana Sutta. All these are mentioned. So we have to learn all these things. In Myanmar, where we ordain someone to be novice, we ordain someone to be a monk. Before we shave the hair, we have to teach them. So we have to teach them where we are shaping the hair, we ask them to recite Kesa Loma Naka Dada Dajo, Kesa 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 Loma. Only this five Pajaka, only these five. So Kesa Loma Naka Dada Dajo, they are called the Ja Pajaka. The fair with the scale, the Ja Pajaka. Kesa Loma Naka Dada Dajo. So with the shape, where you shape your hair, so you have to recite Kesa Loma Naka Dada Dajo. In the Buddha's time, the Samnera Sumana, Sumana, the disciple of the Sayadaw Anuruddha, I think. Anuruddha or Sariputta, I'm not sure. I think Anuruddha, the disciple of Anuruddha. When he was seven years old, he was ordained as a novice. The day he was ordained, he attained arhataship. Because when he was ordained, so he was taught to recite Kesa Loma Naka Dada Dajo. He was taught to contemplate O Kesa Loma Naka Dada Dajo. Then he could play on it. Then he put it to Vipassana. Then he attained arhataship. He has done parami. He has accumulated a perfection in the past. That's why he could get it easily. But for us, it's not such kind of easy. That's why we need to purify our sila first. If we do not purify our sila, it is impossible to attain the higher, the higher Dhamma. So we need to purify our sila. We need to cut off all kinds of border, the obstacles. Then we need to learn so how to practice. Chenda pri bodha nina dhatu manasikara kamadhana okitapa. Ajri nabi dhatu manasira kamadhana okanapitina. The teacher who teaches dhatu manasikara kamadhana Sadawida Ogha Kosala. So 7 kinds of scale elane, 7 post scale elane. So Sadawida Ogha Kosala. The Dasawida Manasikara Kosala. 10 form scale bring it the dhatu. So our check it the band should be 12. Should tell them. So you can see in the Ogha Kosala, page number 2 or 4. Very difficult to go to 2 or 4. Page number 2 or 4. We have no page number here. If you can go to page number 2 or 4, you will see is Sripadana Vibhaṅga 2 or 4. Sripadana Vibhaṅga. Scale in learning is 7 ways. 7 4 scale in learning. So you have there, but we are not going there. If we go there, when we go to Satipatthana, when we reach Satipatthana, we study there in detail about the 7 scale in learning. 7 scale in learning. But it is mentioned in brief here. 7 scale in learning.
214 the body
Atakta.
I see. As the body is duga there. Okay.
Atakta, the Atakta of this book, this Atakta, the same Atakta, page 1, 2 or 4. The same Atakta. But we do not have page number in this application. That is the problem. We have problem with this.
It's okay, we can read it by ourselves.
But when you come to the Satipatthana Vibhaṅga, you will see there again the title or Kayanupassana Satipatthana. So 7 scale in learning. A 10 4 scale bringing about the dhatu. So Adivasi Kenapi Acharyasa Sadike Bhuware Sajaya Katwa. The pupil, the disciple also should study who are here many times, many days, many years. Mani Sajakadwa, Nesta Buguna Kamatana, Nesta, where he get the where he get where, that means he can get lampaya, he lampaya, all these things, he get where nature without any obstacle. You see, whenever you want to recite, you can recite. Like you know, the maybe Adababiji Denana Savita Bagaramedu and so he can recite very well. So Baguna Kamatana Kataban Baguna, he has to contemplate many times Kamatana. What then the attack? That's why attack said. Adika Migina Bekuna. Now the beginner. Saram Jaramarana Moji Dukamina. The person, the beginner who was to be pre-froze Jaramarana. Satahagari Okha Kosala Ejidaban. So 7/4 scale a line should be designed. Dasahagari Manasikara Kosala Ejidaban. So 10/4 scale a bring the element in the mind should be ejidaban here desirable. So 7 scale a line test case bring it the dhatu in the mind should be should be done, you know, should be done. So Satahakara mentioned here. Tata here, this is Satahakara. Vajasa, verbally. So Gisa Loma Nakada da Jogisa Loma Nakada da Jogisa Loma Nakada da Jo. So these also mention a Siddhipadana Sutta, a detail. So we need to recite, you know, Gisa Loma Nakada da Jo. Sometimes if we do not recite, Manasa, we need to keep our mind. Without reciting, you know, but we have to go in order. Gisa Loma Nakada da Jo. Nakadada, the jaw, dada, naka, loma, gisa, the regular order, reverse order, you know. Vajasa.
It's also explained in the Vibhaṅga.
Yeah, in Vibhaṅga also it mentioned. In this Vibhaṅga, Siddhipatthana Vibhaṅga also mentioned. So Vajasa, Manasa, mentally, you have to keep your mind. Kisa loma nakadada the jaw. A wana to as to wana appearance. What kind of appearance is the kisa? You have to contemplate all the appearance of the between dhatu. Wana to santana to wana to color. Sorry, the color. Wana to as to color. You need to contemplate. Santana to as to appearance. What kind of appearance is that? So you need to contemplate on it. The disado as to direction. Which direction is that? So you need to contemplate. Ogasado as to location, where they are located. Prechitado by the limitation. So all these also mentioned there. Imasme dhatu kamathane okha kosala echitaban. So it is necessary, it is desirable to learn these 7 skills. Anubhava to 10 here, 10 scale, 10/4 scale, bring an element in the mind. So Anubhava to as order, as a series, Kesa Loma Nakada the jaw. So you should not skip anyone. Kesa the jaw, and so you should not skip like that. You have to recite, or you have to keep in your mind. A order. Kesa Loma Nakada jaw. The jaw, Danda Naka Loma Kesa. So in order, you have to recite in order. Nasi Dika do, not so quick Not so quick. So kesa no manaka da 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 jo kesa no manaka. No, na kesa no manaka da jo kesa no man. Not very quick. If very quick, you see, you cannot contemplate on it. You cannot be mindful on it. So not very quick. Nati sinika do not very slow. Kesa loma naka. If you recite very slow, you may forget. Very slow. You cannot catch it very well. So it should be in normal. When you are reciting, you should recite it in normal. Wakepa patibhana do. So where you are reciting, where you are keeping your mind, you should not forget it. You see, you should remove distress also. Panadi samadagama do. But where you recite that one. Panati samadagamato, you have to overcome it, or you have to surmount the panyati conception. That one not easy. Anupopa mosanato, you have to release one after another. You have to say one after another. Lakanato, you have to contemplate their characteristics, also harness the characteristics of harness also. Teoja Suttanta here, very difficult. So we come to Kayanupasana Sripatthana, we will learn those three kinds of sutta. Here, take four scales, bring the elements in our mind. Also, desirable should be learned. The Dubyabi Parato Sripatthana Vibhaṅga, our both are, are we here? Are we a detail? Let's see a detail. So both will be explained in Sripatthana Sutta, Vibhaṅga, a detail. Very interesting. Yeah, even though you do not have the opportunity to go to meditation center, if you know this method, you can do it by yourself. You can practice by yourself. This is very, very beneficial, the method we learned. So you can refer to Visuddhimagga, or you can refer this to Satipatthana, Vibhaṅga, Atthakta. Then you will know clearly the way how to practice meditation or Kayanupassana Satipatthana, or the way how to practice all the dhatu. So you will be clear with that. Then you will be very happy. Okay, any question?
No, that's very good, Sayadaw. Yes.
So if you want to know in detail, you go to Mahasatipatthana Vibhaṅga Atthakta, or you go to Visuddhimagga Atthakta. Okay. Okay, if you have no question, we should stop here today. Okay, let's conclude the class by saying Buddha Sasana Jira 3 times. Buddha Sasana Jira 2. Buddha Sasana Jira 2. Buddha Sasana Jira 2. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Okay. See you the day after tomorrow again.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Yes, Sayadaw.
See you.
Today is very good.
Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Have a nice dream for you.
You too, Sayadaw.